Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Resend Things. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I recently completed my Easter week, which was 7 days, 7 wreaths celebrating Easter, and I ran out of everything Easter. So I had no craft supplies left. Well, maybe I had an Easter egg or two or something like that, but nothing to really make anything. While I was shopping at my local dollar store, I happened across something and it triggered my imagination and my creativity. And I thought, you know what? How about we do just one more Easter craft video? Today, I'm going to be doing a really simple, really quick and easy and inexpensive Easter centerpiece. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you how I put it all together. It all started when I saw this basket at Dollarama. I knew I had to have it and make something out of it. I'm going to use the green floral foam as well. And this burlap sheet that I found, and you can use burlap ribbon or whatever you want to use as a cover. These are just plain white eggs that you can decorate yourself. Along with this paint kit, I think I'm going to use some of these bunnies in the paint kit as a little display as well. Along with these burlap wired ribbon from the Dollar Tree in a white polka dot and a white chevron, along with all of these green and white floral picks from the Dollarama and Dollar Tree, along with my usual crafting utensils to make this project. I'm starting out, all I'm going to do is place my green floral foam right into that basket. It's a really snug fit, so I'm not going to use any glue or anything. I'm going to keep the plastic on. You can take the plastic off if you want, but I just decided to keep it on. I'm going to shove it in there, and you can see it's not going anywhere. It's stuck, so it's perfect. We don't need any glue for that. And then I'm just going to take that burlap sheet and cut it up into a square or rectangle, and I'm just going to fill that on top of my green floral foam. Now, it didn't sit properly or the way I wanted it to sit, so what I decided to do was I just grabbed some floral pins that I had in my stash. Here they are. You can just see it's like a U-shaped pin, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to place one at each corner and one at the middle as well, just to hold that burlap right in place. Of course, you can use hot glue if you want. I just decided to use those pins. Now I'm going to lay everything down and just kind of get an idea of how I'm going to put this floral arrangement together. And I'm going to grab those white florals as well and some greenery along with those white eggs. And for me, how I like to do my floral arrangement is in levels. So we have our top tier, our second level, and then we have the bottom level as well. Kind of like a stadium stand. So you have the lower level, upper level, and then the highest level. And I'm just going to start off by placing some of that tall grass in there, using my X-Acto knife to kind of cut through the plastic and through the burlap. Spread it all out a little bit, and you can just see here I'm kind of playing around with it, spreading it out so it's not such in a little clump, but it adds a little bit more coverage once you spread it out. So I'm starting with those 3 grasses, and again, these are just, I think it's called onion grass at the Dollar Tree. Those are what I'm using right here. Now you can see that I'm actually just placing them in there, and I'm not using any glue. My idea behind this was just in case I wanted to change this floral arrangement up or reuse some of them, I'm not actually going to glue it in, but if you want it to be a permanent fixture, totally add that glue and it'll all stay together. This is my first level, you can see there, and now I'm going to work on my second level just by chopping up those white florals and those leaves as well. I'm going to add those in as my second level. So you can kind of see it all coming together. I've got it all there. And now I'm going to take out those bunnies. And these are just white clay bunnies that you can paint. And I thought, you know what? This will be a great little idea. So I put that little bunny in there. I glued it in there. And then I started thinking, this is too small. I don't think I like it. But I did have this other little bunny. So I'm going to take that other first bunny out. And I'm going to look around and see if I like that larger one. I do, and then what I'm going to do is just paint that bunny white, because everything else in that floral arrangement is green and white. So I'm just going to add 2 layers of acrylic paint on that bunny. And once that's all dry, I will come back and attach that bunny on there. But first I'm going to make my bow, and I'm using the 1.5-inch wired ribbon. It's the burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm cutting it at 18-inch lengths. I cut my first ribbon, and then I use that as a template to cut the rest. So all in all, I am using 3 of the chevron and 2 lengths of the white polka dot, and I'm going to cut the white polka dot ones in a dovetail fashion. And to make our bow, I'm just going to fold those ribbon pieces in half, find the center, squish that together, and then place it in between my 2 fingers to hold. And then I'm going to take the other ribbon, do the same thing, fold it in half, find the center, and hold it in between my 2 fingers. So you see the loops are in one half and all the tails are in the bottom half. I'm going to do that for all of my ribbons, and then I'm going to grab a cable tie or cable connector, however you want to call it, and I'm going to use that to secure my ribbon all in place. And you can use a pipe cleaner if you don't have cable ties. That's totally acceptable as well. Or you can actually use burlap twine, tie a knot, and use that as well. Cutting off the excess and then fluffing out that bow a little bit, spreading out the tails so they all face the same way, facing up. And then once that's done, I'm going to flip it over and fluff up the bow at the top. And then you can see our bow is all ready for our basket. Here is my bunny all dry, ready to go, and I'm going to bring my basket back in. I have those white eggs. I'm only going to put 3 in there at the bottom, and I'm just placing my bunny, and I think that's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hot glue these down onto the burlap. And I'm just positioning them in the way that I like. Again, there's 3 eggs at the bottom. You can put less, more, or you can put greenery or moss at the bottom as well. Gluing down that little bunny just to make sure it doesn't fall over or go anywhere. And then our final finishing touch, I am going to add our little bow using one of those floral pins. I'm just sticking that through the cable tie, and then I'm just going to place that and fluff it up right there on the corner. And then once that's all done, my little Easter bunny and egg centerpiece is already done and ready to place on my countertop, showing everyone my beautiful little basket arrangement that we made with dollar store items. How awesome is that? We have the full height there, we have the white and the green, and at the lower level we have those eggs with that white bunny, and of course our beautiful, fantastic little bow to finish everything off. I just love how this all turned out, and I hope you do as well. Thank you so much for joining me today and creating our Easter basket centerpiece. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.